Hi, Sushmita. Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm awesome, ma'am.
Okay, that's great and very nice to meet you. I think we are meeting for the first time today, right?
Yes, ma'am. We are meeting
Mm-hmm.
for the first time.
Perfect. So let me start by giving you a quick introduction and then you can also introduce yourself and then we can take the discussion forward. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Please, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So my name is Moupriya, and I'm a communication coach and a soft skills trainer from Pune. And for the last 11 years, I had been working in the corporate sector, and I'm a full time trainer for the last 5 years. I have done my certifications from Indian Leadership Academy, and currently I'm undergoing a TEFL certification. And for the last 5 months, I have been working as an independent coach, and the best part about my job is that I keep meeting interesting individuals like you and help you through your communication journey. And whenever I get some free time, I love to travel, I love cooking, and I also spend a lot of time with my friends and family. So that's a little bit about me. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Wow, ma'am. You told about too many things and you are talking about little. You are really multitasking people. Very good to
Thank
know.
you. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
introduce myself.
Sure.
My name is Smita Kaushik. I'm from UP currently. Basically, I'm from Assam. Nowadays, doing master degree as well as I have done PGDC as a computer course also. I'm a married person, mother of one person. Simultaneously, I'm running YouTube channel nowadays, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on that side. That's all
Oh,
about me.
wonderful. Wonderful. So, what's your YouTube channel all about?
Yeah, English related, ma'am. I upload conversation
Hmm.
videos. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. That's wonderful. Great. So, I also have my channel, so I know how difficult it is to manage everything else and then also your channel and how much hard work it takes to build your channel, right? So,
Yes.
how do you tell me how do you multitask? Because you have a kid and you are also working on your channel, you are also doing your studies. So, tell me what keeps you motivated and how do you multitask?
First of all, ma'am, I want to be independent.
Mm-hmm.
That is the my motto in my life. I want to depend on myself first of all. That's how I want to do this all things, study plus this also study. I want to enhance my communication. That's also part of my study. If I get chance to be a teacher, then it will be very
Mm-hmm.
helpful for me. And apart from my baby is grown up, so I have to teach him, so I have to give him good education to him, so that's why I'm preparing myself to give him good education. And
Mm-hmm.
apart from household chores, I'm a housewife already, so that is my responsibility. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
somehow I'm managing. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wonderful. So, what is it that keeps you motivated every day?
Ma'am, whenever I see housewife, they are working, especially Kanchan Kesari, ma'am. So whenever I see to her, then I
Mm-hmm.
feel automatically motivated from,
Mm-hmm.
from inside. So I want to be independent.
Okay, that's great. It is wonderful that you have somebody that you look up to and that helps you in keeping yourself motivated, right?
That is
So, perfect. So let us have a little more conversation and then we can talk about certain things that you need to improve on. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
But before I move forward, I must tell you that the best part about you is that you come across as somebody who is very welcoming, because a lot of people speak but they don't have a smile on their face and they have a very flat tone when they talk, right? So that automatically makes them very unapproachable, right? So for you it's very different. You have a smiling face and you have a very nice personality. So good
Thank
that you are working on improving your communication, because once your sentence structure and your grammar is evolved and you start working, you start using a better vocabulary, you are going to be an excellent speaker. Okay.
thank you so much, ma'am.
You're most welcome. All right. So, Sushmita, can you tell me about one mistake that you made in life which taught you a very important life lesson that you are not going to forget ever?
Okay, ma'am. First mistake I made in my life, that was I took admission in my art side because I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
take admission in commerce side because
Mm-hmm.
my maths was good in my
Mm-hmm.
school time. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was some I did not get like a facility, or I had to go so far to take
Mm-hmm.
commerce side. So I took art side. There was my nearest school. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this, if I took commerce side, then definitely I did something in my life.
Mm-hmm.
That is the feel I always regret in my life.
Okay, and what did that teach you?
Okay, but I teach. Yeah, we should always, grab opportunity in our life, miss the opportunity, whatever we
Mm-hmm.
get. And there was one idiom. I wanted to use this idiom, but
Sure,
always I
try.
forgot. Once in a grab our opportunity on right time, otherwise it will be
Mm-hmm.
very regret for whole our life.
Mm-hmm.
So I always try to nowadays whatever I get a chance to grab anything in my life. So I always try to take this opportunity on right time. That is
Mm-hmm.
my education. I get educated from this way.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's a very interesting point that you spoke about, that opportunities, when they come, you have to be very proactive in taking up those opportunities. And it's a very good example also that you have shared today. So a few things that I noted, and let us just discuss, okay, what could have been done better. So you repeated quite a few times that admission, I took admission in my art side, but if I would have taken admission in commerce side. Okay, we don't say art side or commerce side. We either
Okay.
say I took admission in arts, or we say in art stream or commerce stream.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, we don't say side. Okay,
Okay.
all right. Okay, so, Shmita, what according to you is the importance of friendship in someone's life?
Yes, ma'am. Friendship is too much important in our life because in if I talk about from our childhood, then in childhood we can't play without friends.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can't go outside and we can't enjoy without friends. So friends, it's very important from our initially, from our childhood time. So
Mm-hmm.
if one kids, if they have friend, then they can play outside and they can increase their thought and capacity of thinking, and physically will be fit in childhood. In intermediate, school level, we feel like this, if my friends will come in at the school, then I feel happy at school, and we can
Mm-hmm.
discuss about education also in our college life. And after married, or we can feel we can share everything in to
Mm-hmm.
our friends. What if I not if we not share with our family members, then we can share easily with our friends. They can guide
Mm-hmm.
us what we have to do exact in our life, or they can
Mm-hmm.
guide us. Then it
Mm-hmm.
will be very helpful for us. Yes, my friend is really important. They can guide us in our life. What should we have to do for better?
Okay, all right. Yeah, those are some very good points, and indeed, friends are really important in life. Now, a few things that I noticed here grammatically. You said after married, not after married, but after marriage.
Marries. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
And the pronunciation of the word share. Can you pronounce it?
Share.
Share. So when you were saying it in the sentence, it sounded as sear.
Okay.
Okay. So be careful with the pronunciation. It is
Oh,
share.
okay. Share. Yes.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. So, Sushmita, Can you talk about one vacation that you took, which is the most memorable for you, and why is it so memorable?
Okay, ma'am. One vacation was very, I enjoyed a lot, and there was knowledge also because where we went, there was very ancient, means prachin. I think is it ancient?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, there was lots of ancient temples and mud, and we visited there when I was in 12th standard. That time we visited our from I think 500 kilometer far from our house. So in whole way we enjoy a lot with our friends. So
Mm-hmm.
when we visited there, when we reached there, so after that we got lots of knowledge about ancient in Assam, history of this place.
Good.
So
Mm-hmm.
we could know about everything about this place, and
Mm-hmm.
we enjoy a lot. Yeah, that was a very knowledgeable trip and entertainment trip because before that we did not get chance to go anywhere long journey with our friends,
Mm-hmm.
especially that was first time we went so far with friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember this trip always.
Okay, wonderful. That was very beautifully described, Sushmita. Um, so I was looking for that word. You said knowledge about ancient in Assam, and then you tried to explain, and then finally you got the word the history of Assam or that place, right? So we don't say knowledge about ancient, we say knowledge about the history of that place, right?
Yes,
I was
yes,
very happy to hear that you could finally come up with that word by yourself.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you said it was a very entertainment trip. Was it an entertainment trip or was it an entertaining trip?
Entertaining.
Entertaining trip. Yes. Okay. So it was not an entertainment trip, it was an entertaining trip. Okay.
It was entertaining. Yes, ma'am.
All right. But throughout your answer, you did not mention the name of that place, which is very important.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, I forgot. This name is Sip Sagar.
Shiv
Uh,
Sagar. Shiv
Sagar,
Sagar.
situated in Assam. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wonderful. The whole world.
Favorite person. Yeah, nah, special. Yeah, obviously these are my mother and father, my parents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh, yeah, yeah. Special person of my life, my father and
Mm-hmm.
mother, and nowadays my husband and my kid also. So there are four members in my life. So you know, they are special for me. So they did for me a lots of things. So I can't forget until my life whatever they did for me, whatever they are doing, still they are doing for me.
Right.
Yes, they did a lot thing for me. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they provide education, good education for me. They make my life beautiful and good, valuable. I can believe myself that I got this confidence from my mother because my mother always motivate me. You can do something in your life, and my father always told me don't give up to anyone your life. You should do anything for something in your life. uh, some then people you have to able like this. So
Mm.
yeah, my father always inspired me. You have to do something in your life. So I always motivate from them because their words. Whenever I thought give up to do my work. So I
Mm-hmm.
always remember my mother and father words. You have to do something in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I always feel motivated after listening this. And whenever I talk about my mother and father, no, I can't do this thing. Then my father always told me about, no, don't say like this. You can do definitely. I believe you. you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Because in before marriage also I was doing somewhere job. So after marriage, don't give up your life, don't spoil your life. So you have to be independent. Always I'm motivate from their words.
Mm-hmm. I feel motivated.
I feel motivated after
Yes.
listening them. Yes,
Yes.
and I
Listening
got
to them.
upset. Yeah, after
Mm-hmm.
coming from my parents' house, my also I got my husband. He is also
Mm-hmm.
motivated. He also support me to do. You have to do uh, anything in that in your life. So yeah, these all are very inspirable for me.
Okay, that was a good job done. When I gave you the topic, you were a little hesitant. What should I say? What should I speak? But see how beautifully you put across your thoughts, right? Very
Yes,
nice. Mm-hmm.
yes, ma'am. I
Okay.
try to explain. Yeah.
And you did a good job. There were a few grammatical errors, but then overall, you did a good job in expressing yourself. So you did not run out of thoughts.
Yes, ma'am. I
Mm-hmm.
tried.
Okay. All right. So, one last question for you, Sushmita. Since you are a mother, right? If you are asked that, Sushmita, what would be your top three parenting tips to other parents? What would you say?
First one is we most of the parents I see like this, they are shouting if they do some mistake by mistakenly or intentionally or unknowingly. If they done, then they suddenly start to shout.
Mm-hmm.
I observed. I also did like this, but my husband sent me one video once one day. Then
Mm-hmm.
I got knowledge from this video. No, we should not done like this. We should not do like this, because if
Right.
we do, then they start to fear with us.
Mm-hmm.
So we always think, make them understand. No, baby, you did a mistake. You did a wrong thing. This let's don't worry. No need to feel fair with us. Let's we will not do again.
Mm-hmm.
Then we should love even though their mistake, and we try to make them understand that was bad thing. Don't do
Mm-hmm.
again.
Mm-hmm.
So if they did mistake, then we should correct uh, together. Not only we should not do you did mistake, so you have to correct it itself. we should
Right.
not we should not do like this. We have to
Mm-hmm.
correct these things together, and they can learn also from our this behavior something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. That
That's the
was
only advice.
okay. How many you told? Three.
Okay. Say one more. One more.
Okay, one more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for first one this, and yeah, second one is we always use mobile in front of them.
Hmm.
That's why they always use mobile. They observing their parents. First of all, we always complain our children. They use mobile. They should not use mobile. We always talk to in front of someone, but we use mobile in front of our kids.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's what they observe us. They observe us first of all. Okay, you can do this kind of use mobile. Then what? Why not I can?
Mm-hmm.
That's why they always use mobile. First of all, we should, whatever you want, whatever you expect from your kids, you have to create environment at home. Like you don't want to use you if you don't want your baby use mobile, so you should avoid in front of them at least. You have to create environment to study or play. You have to spend your time with your kids. you know uh, that is the few things you have to observe. If you avoid to watch TV mobile in front of them, otherwise you can use, no problem. If they go into school, then go school, then definitely you can use, but in front of them, that is bad effect for them.
Mm-hmm.
They can't avoid to watch TV or mobile if you use in front of them then.
Okay, that was a good try, Sushmita. I really liked the 2 points that you spoke about, and you spoke in details and you discussed how it affects them. There was one point where you said that if you shout at your kids, they get fear. We don't say they get fear, we can say
Okay.
they get afraid. That can be one way
Okay.
of saying it, or
Yes.
they get scared.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Yeah, I
Okay.
wanted to say this word, but I did not get exact sound.
Right,
Yes.
right. So that's the thing that you need to keep in mind. Now, overall, Sushmita, what I noticed is, you know, the great thing is you have a lot of thoughts that you want to express.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. It was very nice meeting you, Sushmita. I really enjoyed this session with you. And before we wrap up, do you have anything to ask?
No, ma'am. I got lots of
Okay.
things from you today. Thank you so much for.
Perfect, perfect. No problem at all. And I would definitely hope to see you in the future.
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, welcome. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.